This podcast is intended for mature audiences only. We explore topics surrounding sexuality, intimate relationships, and related subjects in an open and candid manner. Please be advised that we are not licensed marriage or sex therapists, and the content shared here is for entertainment and informational purposes only. If you are under 18 years of age or prefer not to engage with discussions about sex, relationships, or mature language, we strongly recommend that you refrain from listening further. However, if you are of legal age and comfortable with this content, we invite you to settle in and enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Beyond Monogamy. I'm Adam.
And I'm Pris, and today on our Wednesday Quickie, we will be discussing the third wheel.
On our Wednesday quickie that may not be so quick.
Yeah, third wheel.
Third wheel. So it's recently come up in topic
Yes.
of discussion for us. And actually it's always been something that I've brought up since we started the journey.
Yeah.
Because we had it come up recently. A friend of ours was talking to us about a situation that they're having. And he had mentioned the fact that he felt like a third wheel
Yeah.
when he's with his spouse and, his spouse is connecting with somebody else in front of him. He doesn't know what all he should do. And I think I've said this before on a previous podcast as well for myself. Like, you just feel like a third wheel. You feel like, okay, they have this thing going on, and I'm just kind of sitting here by myself. It's a thing.
And I've mentioned it before,
You have.
probably before you even thought about it, because that's how I felt
During the poly.
when we first started this and people would just like kind of grab you and make out with you. And I would just be standing there like the third wheel, like, okay, is this a thing now? And I just got to walk away.
Yeah, but you
But-
were not a silent third wheel. You were a squeaky third wheel that was requiring grease, because whenever that would happen, you would just literally pull me away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is more of a situation of, I don't want to stop them from having their fun and their connection. But at the same time, I've got nothing else going on, and I'm just kind of sitting here with nowhere to look and no one to talk to. You
I
know
think
what I
there's
mean?
different aspects of
There are.
of
Yeah, you're
feeling
probably right.
of feeling like a third wheel, because I feel like a third wheel sometimes.
Still?
Yeah.
When?
When people don't know how to flirt with me and just do all like the flirting with the other person.
We have had it come up in
Yeah.
couple dates where maybe
Ye-
a couple is like more, maybe the me and, because when couples go out with other couples, it's kind of regarded that the male of the opposite couple will flirt with the female of the other couple,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
And because that's kind of the situation, if we're
Right.
gonna do a couple swap, then I'm gonna be into your wife and I'm gonna flirt with her, and my wife is readily available for you to flirt with her. You know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of a crosstalk, let's flirt with each other's wives situation. And on occasion, it's been the case where, I mean, I'm all about my wife, so I'll flirt with my wife and I'll flirt with the other wife. But sometimes there's an occasion where not everybody knows how to flirt. And
Mhm.
so maybe you won't get flirted with, or maybe I won't get flirted with, or something like that. And then one of us ends up feeling like the third wheel
Yeah.
in a four-way
Yeah.
situation.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it feels kind of weird.
It does. It does. Now, it's not always because there's not a connection. I think it's just a lot of people just don't know how to socialize or flirt at times.
I'll agree.
But it's kind of made me wonder, because I have had this for the longest time. When we started the journey, I realized that, it was very woman centric. And so without people getting to actually know us, when they would see us, it was like, oh my God, she's hot. And they come as a couple. So let's go ahead and meet up with them.
Yeah.
So I always felt like I was not given the attention in a lot of our early days.
Mhm. Yeah, you've mentioned that.
Yeah, it
And you
happened.
probably
It was
were
a
right.
thing. It was a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But once we kind of flipped the switch on it and we changed things to where it was less about getting the experiences and more about making connections, that's when I feel like things kind of changed.
Yeah. No, it did, it did. Being more open to different connections definitely has changed it all.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Especially I mean, I think no matter what you're gonna I don't wanna say no matter what you're gonna feel like the third wheel. I feel like it's a personal thing to feel that way sometimes. Like, for me, I think it was me creating I know for sure it was me creating a scenario in my head that wasn't the case, but still I felt like the third wheel.
Well, see, and that's the thing about it is, I mean, if you delve into it a little bit deeper, that feeling of the third wheel, it kind of coincides with insecurities or feelings of possibly a little bit of jealousy.
For sure, and I
Compersion's a thing, obviously, and you can really try to feel compersion.
but if you don't feel it, you just don't, and
Yeah,
I am one of those people.
right.
We've decided that
Yeah, you're not very good at you do have moments,
I
though.
have moments of compersion, but I'm not that person. I
No,
don't
so
always
what I
do.
find that helps you feel compersion is to just keep your mind busy.
Yeah.
Like, in other words, if I want you to feel compersion about me having fun with this couple or this girl, then I gotta make sure that you're having fun with
Yeah.
a couple or a girl so that you're having a good time and you can be like, "Oh, yeah, look at you. You're having a great time. I'm glad you're having a great time because you're over here having a great time." You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's kinda not really even, like, I gotta
It's
make sure
not.
that you're set up and
Yeah,
and
no, no, no.
fully
It's not.
enjoying yourself in
Yeah.
order for me to enjoy myself. It is what it is.
I definitely know it's not even.
No, it's not.
I have no compersion
And
sometimes,
no,
so
you don't. You're like, "I
it's,
don't want you to be having a good time.
like, whatever, you're not
Unless
having
I'm having a good
eggs,
time, then I'll
or
let it."
unless you're having a good time with me.
That's right. I'll allow it,
Yes.
but otherwise, no.
Yeah, no, it's not even.
No, no, not
But
at all.
anywho, we I feel yeah, you're gonna I make the scenario probably worse than what it is, and but it still is a scenario. So, like, there is still times where I feel awkward because some men just do not know how to flirt with other than
Yeah,
their significant other, with
right.
their primary partner. They don't know how to flirt with me, and I probably don't give a very obvious flirty vibe,
Well, so that's something that we've been talking about, and I'm kinda
but read
curious
the
about.
room.
Yeah, well, so and that's the thing about it is there's 2 schools of thought when it comes to you. The first one is because I don't have problems with people flirting with me. I don't feel like that's an issue. I feel like women are pretty flirty with me for the most part. There's some women that claim they don't know how to flirt, but
I'm that woman.
I haven't really had any issue with that.
I literally just told somebody's wife, "I don't know how to flirt with your husband."
Really?
And she was like, "He's a more visual person." I was like, "Oh, cool."
So what does that mean?
Duly
Like show a tit?
like, pictures. It could be a regular picture. No,
Oh,
it can be
okay.
a picture of me clothed and just
Interesting.
kinda giving a flirty little smile.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's a visual person or, like, paint the pic it's like you.
I'm very imaginative. So
So I
yeah,
think
if
that's
you
what
can
she meant
use your
too.
words to
Yeah,
get me to imagine things,
yeah.
then by all means you got me.
So yeah,
Yeah,
so
I'm all mental,
I
baby.
don't know how to flirt.
Well, so that's the thing about it is you and a lot of other people claim that they don't know how to flirt. You've got a lot of people who claim they don't know how to flirt, and then you've got a lot of people who are the extreme when it comes to flirting.
Yes.
Like they're nonstop in your face. I'm going to tell every single person the exact same thing. This is my go-to flirt.
Copy paste?
Right. Right.
Yes.
We've seen it.
Yeah.
I think that people try too hard.
Mhm,
And that's on both extremes.
mhm,
People who claim that they don't know how to flirt are trying too hard.
mhm.
People that claim that they're really good at flirting are trying too hard. Realistically, what is flirting? Flirting is being nice with an intention.
Right.
It's with an intention.
Yes.
So if you could just be nice to somebody with an intention, like maybe my intention is to butter you up a little bit so that
Mhm.
maybe we can have some sex, then flirting just got easier.
Yeah.
It's me taking some sort of interest in you which I already have. Obviously, if I'm talking to you, I'm interested.
Yeah.
So now I'm wanting to know little bits about you. I have certain questions that I'm going to ask to learn a bit more about you. And we're going to go down this whole path to get to know you. And in the process, I'm going to be cherry picking certain things to expand upon because you can tell whether they get excited when they're talking about something or they're not excited about something.
Exactly.
And so you take the thing that they're excited about and you talk about it, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And from there, regular conversation, it gets really just kind of easier to just have that intention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that's I don't feel like I'm a really good flirt. I've been told that I am
Yeah.
by both men and women that I am a really good flirt. I don't think that I am, but at the same time too, like I said, I'm just nice with an intention.
Yeah.
And
No,
sometimes
you're flirty.
uh you think?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, but I just said that with I'm being nice with an intention. It's
Yeah.
flirting.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is.
Yeah, for sure.
So
That's exactly your title.
that's exactly what
Flirty
it
with an
is.
intention.
Yeah, I mean, I'm being nice with an intention because
Yeah.
if you take the way I interact with women that I'm interested in sexually and you compare it to my interactions with women I'm not interested in sexually and even men, there's not a whole lot of
No.
difference with how I interact.
No, there is not.
I am the same person that I talk to with this guy over here that I am with this woman over here that I'm hoping to
Yes.
seal the deal with.
Yeah.
The only difference is that maybe, I don't know, minute differences. Maybe I smile a bit more whenever I'm
Mhm.
making eye contact. Maybe I'll touch her arm or something like
Yeah.
that. I'll throw out, a compliment here or there in
Yeah.
between of all of that.
Yeah.
But my interactions are the same.
Yeah, they
So it's
are.
just being nice with intention. Now, I will tell you, we've been trying to figure out because we've had it come up before where people feel, I guess, more welcomed or invited by me in conversation. And then you've gone, well, how come they don't talk to me like that? I'm pretty open. I'm pretty
Yeah. Yeah.
chill. And I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, me
Like,
neither.
I haven't been able to answer that because obviously I'm married to you. I feel like you're very sweet. I feel like you're very welcoming. But I've also seen you when you've not been very sweet and welcoming. And so
I mean,
I know what sweet and welcoming it looks like on
look,
you.
guys. Look. Look, peeps. Let me tell
Look,
you.
peeps.
Look, peeps. Let me tell you how this works. I know that Pris has always said, I am not I'm a very territorial person. We've also said that sometimes I don't like people to come up to me and talk to me, right?
You
We've
have
said
said that,
we've
yeah.
said, "Don't give me the little good morning, good
Good morning,
morning, beautiful
beautiful.
vibes."
You're
You
so
know, "Don't
hot.
be so
You're so
creepy," right?
sexy.
Okay, so let me paint this picture. If if we're in a group and my honey is flirting with your girl, feel free to flirt this way. And vice versa, right? Like if
Right,
the girl's flirting with me, I'm gonna flirt with the girl.
right.
That's okay because we've already set this boundary. We not boundary, but we already set the stage. Like that's pretty much how it's gonna go. If you know the vibe is there already, flirt. Now, yeah, there's some times where you don't have to try with me. You don't have to try with like the good morning, beautiful. I understand sweet texts and it's really great. So you can do them, but like, don't make me feel awkward. Like,
See, I think
there's
that
no
that's
like
where it's kinda hard
conversation.
because just from a listener's standpoint, if, say,
Right.
somebody listens to our podcast
Okay.
constantly
They're
and
listening.
they're trying to get to know Chris so that they can flirt with her in
Oh
person,
my God. Somebody asked me that yesterday.
it's gonna be a very difficult
Yeah.
thing because you have contradicted yourself
So many times.
an enormity amount of
Wait,
times.
if you've already met, if we're already in a conversation, okay? So we already have a group text going on, right? Like
Yes.
let's just paint the scenario. We
Yes.
have a group text going on
Yes.
and you're flirty, flirty, flirty with the girl.
Sure.
Sometimes there's crickets
When I flirt?
when I don't get flirted with. There's crickets. Like I don't hear anything.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, dude, don't be shy.
So, okay,
Or
here's my thing,
or
though.
just be honest and be like, dude, I don't really care for your chick.
Oh my gosh. Look, listen, here's my thing. If somebody's listening to the podcast,
Okay.
if I'm listening to the podcast
Okay.
as a third party who's interested in you,
Okay.
and I'm listening and I'm listening, I'm like, okay, let me take notes. She made it real clear she wants a friend.
Yes.
She doesn't want somebody who's gonna be overly flirty and creepy and this and that. I don't need good morning beautifuls. I don't need this constant, "Hey, you're so hot. Ooh, I want you." I don't need all that. Just be a regular friend. You've said that several times in the
Yes.
podcast. Just be a regular friend. Why can't we just talk about regular stuff? So then all of a sudden we're in a group and I'm flirting with the girl. If I'm the opposite guy and I've been listening to her podcast, I'm gonna be like, well, let me just have regular old conversation with her. I'm not gonna flirt with her. This is the key to success with her.
It is the key to success with me when you're becoming, but if things are already getting hotter
Yeah.
where you are flirty more,
Mhm.
yes, it changes the scenario.
So would you say that a group message is different than a one-on-one message?
It can be, but it doesn't need to be
Uh-huh.
because it no, you can say what you can say in a group that you can say one-on-one.
Uh-huh.
Like, I
So
find it hot when you're flirting. I don't
yeah,
have a problem with it,
but not everybody feels that way
and I
though. And
agree.
I think there's couples out
And
there
I
that
agree,
maybe
and if
don't.
that's how it is, it really needs to be said. "Oh, I don't really care for anybody flirting with my husband while I'm in the group."
Right.
I don't mind saying that.
Sure.
If I
Sure.
have a problem with it, I really do not mind saying that.
Mhm.
And I know other people might not wanna be able to say that, right? But
Yeah.
I feel that's where I feel kind of third wheelish. It's like, and I'm not saying that you do not give me the flirty vibes.
No,
You
yeah,
do.
no, that's
But I'm
automatic.
saying, like, put yourself in the scenario where we have a group text
Yeah,
and say the guy and the girl are only flirting with me.
sure.
You feel kind of weird.
I would, but there's a difference. The difference is that the moment that I if we're all there with the intention of a couple swap or whatever, we're
Uh-huh.
meeting each other up
Mhm.
for that, and I feel like they're both into you initially, I will throw myself out there to flirt with the wife a bit more to kind of show that I'm interested. Now, after a while of trying, if I still get no reciprocation, then I'm pulling back, right?
Okay.
But I have to try. Now, this is where
So should I be
chivalry
yeah.
jumps in
Yeah.
because I feel like you're a strong female personality and you're like, people should be flirting with me. But at the same time, I'm not going to show interest in anybody. I'm just going to sit here
It look pretty.
with this face on my face. And hopefully, one of you peasants is going to have the balls to come talk to me. And if you don't, I'm not going to like you. And if you do, I may not like you. You're very much like a cat. Like you're just sitting there scoping everything out. Somebody comes up, they put their drink on the table, and you knock that bitch down. You're like, no, no, you're not sitting here.
Look.
And then you come up to me and you start purring at me, getting in between me and another woman. You're like, "Why isn't anybody flirting with me?" And I'm like, "Bruh, it's because you just knocked down his water bottle off the table. Stop being a cat." You have to I think
So
and I could be wrong, I could be
look,
wrong. There's people that agree with
look,
you on this. I could be wrong,
look,
but
look, peeps.
I think you just gotta get out there.
Look, peeps. I can be the first to flirt. That's all good. But I don't want to.
No, you don't want
I
to.
don't want to. Like,
Contradictions.
if you are in a group text with us, flirt. If my man is flirting with your woman, flirt.
So understand, guys
And
and
wait.
ladies, that you gotta understand that she started this podcast so that she didn't have to flirt with you. This is your way of getting to know her
This
so that
is
you can flirt with her without having to try,
dude, you're awesome.
right? That's the whole point of this podcast. It's not to educate y'all. It's not to
Educate
entertain
y'all
y'all.
on
This is for
Pris.
her. This is for y'all to get to know her so that she doesn't have to work so hard at it.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
No, dude, that's not how it works, man.
Oh, why? I
You
thought you were
can't
being
do
honest.
that. No, man.
Look, guys,
You gotta put the work out.
this is a Adam and Pris podcast. So, yes. You have an open door.
Oh, man. But see, here's the thing with this, and I'm gonna say a statement that's gonna be a very controversial
Oh,
statement too.
man.
Very controversial.
You hear
And
this,
let me tell you
friend? Do you
something.
hear this? Get mad at
Everybody
him.
everybody thinks this. No one will admit it. But let's face it, there's a lot of us that you'll put yourself out there in hopes of drumming up some interest.
Mhm.
You've done this before. In hopes of drumming up some interest, saying,
Mhm.
"Oh, hey, look at me. Check out my pictures. I'm fucking hot. Let's hang out. Anybody wanna hang out?" So you drop your line with your little shrimp
Okay.
in hopes of getting people to, I don't know, show interest.
Yes.
And then there's 1 or 2 people that show interest, and they're not normally the people that you want to show interest. So then you sit back and you're like, "Ugh, nobody's showing interest in me." And I'm like, "Well, there was a couple people." And you're like, "No, you know what I'm saying." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know what you're saying, but who is it that you want to show interest? Because if
And what
those"
is my answer?
you're like, I'm not interested in anybody." And I'm like, "Then why are you throwing your line out there to catch someone if there's nobody that
Look,
you're really interested
you're
in?"
not the Facebook
Ah,
god.
so confusing, so
Got it?
confusing. But I tell you what, see, this is where the third wheel comes in for me, because it's hard for me in situations with you. I've dealt with the third wheel from feeling like the third wheel for years. And now it's kind of switched because I feel like there's a lot of situations that you've felt like the third wheel because I'm connecting as of lately.
As I roll my eyes.
I can almost hear them. And so it's been happening more and more to you lately. Now, my thing is with the whole third wheel syndrome, I recently had it, because what I realize is if we're not all actively trying to communicate, the 4 of us, then it's gonna leave one of us out. Now, you've always claimed in group messages, "I'm not a good communicator. I'm better in person." Okay, well, that's great if we're seeing each other in person often, right? But if we live over an hour away, then we're probably gonna be utilizing the group message more to get to know each other. And if we're doing that, it's gonna be me connecting with the people who are interacting in the group and not you. So then when we all get together as a foursome to have conversation over dinner or whatever it is,
Yeah.
you're gonna be the one left out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the connection's already been established. So, I mean, realistically, it's work. It's work.
Boo.
Huh.
I don't wanna put in the work.
Well, I don't know what to tell
I'm
you.
just gonna feel like the third wheel.
This is like our kid with
I'm
the
gonna
whole
be the whole
instrument thing. He wants to be in marching band, but he doesn't wanna do the work.
I'm gonna just be the squeaky third wheel.
Uh, because I have to deal with the squeakiness.
You
I'm not a
You're
I don't
so
wanna do that.
lucky.
I guess,
Like,
I
have you
guess.
realized how lucky you are?
I am at times. I am. I can be.
Let me remind you.
I can be. I
I'm just
can
gonna when I feel like the third wheel, I'm just gonna go, "Eek."
you know, what's funny is we were talking to some friends, there was a guy friend in the
Mhm.
lifestyle who's asking if I ever get jealous and that sort of thing,
Yeah.
and I don't. And I think that this is where separate play comes in handy, and this is something that I've been talking about for a while because the whole third wheel thing is a thing when you're a couple.
Yeah.
You go out with another couple and maybe not everybody is vibing with everybody,
Right.
and that's hard. But the people that are vibing, I think, should still be able to play and enjoy themselves if there's not a complete four-way connection. Now that's we have the ability to do that. We've talked about that sort of thing, of course, on a case-by-case basis. But that's kind of our
Yeah.
dynamic, this way neither one of us miss out on an
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah.
There are several couples out there that have talked to us and been like, "Well, you know, my wife is into this person and I'm not into their spouse. And I'm into this person, but she's not into their spouse."
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, well, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. That's y'all's deal,
That's y'all's deal.
until you guys decide that playing separately is going to work for you.
Mhm.
You're just going to have to sit this one out, coach,
Yeah.
you know? Like, that's just the way it goes.
And feel like a third wheel when
And
everyone's
feel like a third
flirting.
wheel. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I
I
mean,
mean, there's
you take the
times
goods with the bads. And
there is.
I mean, if you can't play separately, and you can feel that way for any reasons, really. I mean, I know that people think sometimes it's a negative thing for me to say, well, if you can't play separately, it kind of roots back to certain insecurities. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just means that there's certain insecurities that you just wear them as a badge. I mean, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
What your dynamic is your dynamic. So I'm not saying that anybody that can play separate is better than you. But what I'm saying is if you want this, there's only one real way to attain it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Not everybody's going to have that four-way connection. So if you only play as a couple, you're going to have that third wheel feeling sometimes. And that's
Yes.
the hard part.
Yeah.
But you accept it.
Yeah.
You accept it. And it's like, oh, well, there's a missed opportunity, but it is what it is. We do this together. Or you can sit back with your spouse and go, man, that's a missed opportunity. Are you sure there's no way I can expand on this and enjoy myself? And maybe you see that couple that's been eye fucking you across the bar. Go have a good time. Go talk to them.
Maybe.
Yeah. Go knock
There's
yourself
always
out.
a maybe.
What I love about us is that we evolve.
And we
Right?
approach each situation individually.
Yeah. Every situation is different.
Yeah.
So we can sit here and go, well, we don't ever do this.
Nope.
But realistically, we don't say that because we
We
don't
don't
know.
know.
We don't know. Every
Yeah.
situation is different.
Yeah.
We said that we were never ever going to date again, but
Yeah.
kind of are a little bit. Kind of dating somebody a little bit. Not really, but kind of. I mean, we're not putting titles on it, but I don't know.
She's our friend.
She's our friend that we spend a lot of time with.
She's a friend.
She's a friend.
She
And
ver-
she said she's just a friend.
She's a pretty friend.
She said she's just a friend. Yes, she is a pretty friend. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't ever
I
say
don't feel like
never.
a third wheel there.
No. Isn't that interesting? Well, because that very clearly has an equal connection on both ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's because there's
And I'm
three
squeaky.
of us. So if you felt like a third wheel,
It'd be weird.
I mean,
Oh, then I would just
it'd
feel.
be like those three-wheeled motorcycles. Yeah.
Look, just flirt.
Just flirt. Just take the chance. Is that what
Just
you're
ta-
telling people who
Just
are
take
interested
the
in you?
chance, man.
If you're interested in Priscilla, I want you to hear this. Don't pay attention to the past episodes where she said don't flirt with her. Now, at this time in her life, just go ahead and flirt. Just do it.
Yeah, I'm getting too old.
Was there more to that sentence, or is that I'm just getting too
YOLO.
old? Jeez.
YOLO.
It's not a fun feeling to feel like the third wheel.
Yeah, and I've been feeling like that, and I don't like that. So I don't like the feeling of a third wheel because what happens with me is I disassociate myself, disconnect.
So that's the problem right there.
So
Because I was going to ask you,
yeah,
when you feel like a third wheel, especially like in a couple setting where we're meeting up with another couple and the vibe is supposed to be there, all four of us. When you feel like the third wheel, your normal go-to is to disassociate
yes,
and just kind of pull back.
disconnect. Yeah,
And I'm left there to kind of keep going, which
yeah,
makes things worse. So instead of doing the same thing over and over again that doesn't work, why not do something different?
and be like, hey, yo, you can flirt with me since my husband's flirting with your
Yes.
wife. Done.
What did I
was
just
totally
say to
too.
somebody yesterday? I was like, it's okay to flirt with me. You don't have to just flirt with my wife.
Yeah.
Like, and you know what it does? It makes me look needy. Oh, well, it's me
Yeah.
being honest.
Yeah.
And you know what? If I didn't voice that,
Yes.
I'm just going to sit there feeling bad for myself. Now, if I voice that and after that, it still doesn't come my way, then maybe the interest is not there. But I think I think it comes down to open communication. And this is something we preach about every aspect of the lifestyle.
Yeah.
I think it should apply here too. So if you're feeling like a third wheel, you shouldn't be afraid to, and this goes for everybody, you shouldn't be afraid to just speak up in the moment and say, man, I'm kind of feeling like the third wheel here.
Okay.
And just have it as an open discussion because chances are, if they're good people, they're going to sit there and they're going to openly discuss it with you
Okay.
and
I can
go,
do that.
let's fix this.
I don't have a problem with that.
Or be honest and be like,
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
Yeah. Because I get all the attention from you. And if the attention is going from very little to me to somebody else, not that you just overdo it, but like you show interest
Right.
and I'm not getting any reciprocation because the husband is enjoying what you're doing and how it's making her happy,
Right.
then I'm just gonna walk away from the situation, you know?
Well, so that
And so, like,
yeah,
that's the thing where, like, different scenarios can come because then I'm gonna either disassociate myself and remove myself, and then I'm just gonna end up saying, like, "Okay, babe, they're not somebody I want you to play separate with." Do you know what I mean? Like,
right,
it can
right.
go
It's
so
gonna
many
be it's situational,
it's
really.
situational, it can go different ways,
Yeah.
and so, yeah, I could totally be the one to say, "Yeah, stop
I mean,
you
and
know?
I think I'm gonna do the same thing when I feel the same way because it kind of I mean, I don't feel that very often,
Yeah.
but I felt it recently not too long ago in a
Mhm.
situation with you. And in that situation, I don't know if I should have spoke up or not. I think that particular situation, I I wasn't ever really involved in, so it wasn't really my place to speak on it with them.
Mhm.
I spoke on it with you.
Mhm.
And I left it at that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but it needs to be vocalized,
Yeah.
like if you're feeling like the third wheel. And then
Yeah.
realistically, you got to sit back as a couple and go, okay, how can we fix this? How can we fix the third wheel issue?
Yeah.
And what can we do next time when this comes up? Or if
Yeah.
it's the same couple, how
Yeah.
should we go about this?
And the way I feel how so, like, for instance, there's another scenario, right, where it's a couple, but it's kind of like us. So there's a couple, and the couple is only one of the persons. The girl is really interested in us both, right? So
Yeah.
there's really not any like you will flirt with her, maybe she'll flirt back, but he doesn't flirt with me or with anybody else, right?
Right.
So in that kind of scenario, like when we go out and I just pretty much come out and say, okay, so this is like a vanilla just meet and greet. Like we're just going as friends to go have dinner or to go chill out, and it stays like that. Like
Right. Two
Adam
couples as
2
friends.
couples as friends going out. So, like, you have to make sure that you put your little boundaries up if you have them, or if you don't, then
Yeah.
that's fine. But, like, so that I don't feel uncomfortable if you're not over flirting, but if you're flirting, and so that he doesn't feel uncomfortable,
Right.
even though that might be his kink to see his wife being, flirted with or whatever,
Right.
time and place type of thing,
Yeah. Yeah. I
and
get
so
that.
that nobody feels like a third wheel because
You know, I,
ugh.
and realistically for everybody out there, if you're connecting with a couple, do your best to make everybody feel included.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
really work like hell to make sure that everybody in the dinner or wherever we're at feels included.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm flirting with the girl or the wife, chances are I'm equally talking to the husband and I'm bringing him into conversation. I've seen husbands that have hung back, and you could tell they start
Oh, yeah.
disassociating, and it's like, "Oh, no, 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 come on in this. I wanna
Yep.
know what you think about
Yeah.
this." You know what I mean? I don't want anybody feeling left out in a situation like that. So if everybody could just try your best to
Yeah.
make sure that everybody's involved, it makes a difference.
Check on your person.
Check on your person.
Check on your
Yeah.
person. Even though your person is next to you holding your hand and being touchy-feely with you, check on your person on their vibe.
But also check on the opposite person.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm flirting with somebody and I see the husband just sitting there, I'm gonna be actively noticing
Yeah.
and actively trying to bring him in because
Yeah.
I don't want anybody feeling left out.
Yeah.
I wanna continue flirting with your wife. So, in order to do that, I'm gonna have to bring you in. Sometimes I have to flirt with a guy. There's nothing sexual about it. I'm just like, "Look at you with your shoulders.
Yeah.
You got great shoulders." You know?
My
And
wife's legs would be great on them.
that's right. That's right. Her forest fire hair on her legs. You like that?
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. You saved, I think. Above the knee this time?
Oh my
I'm
god.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm
Dude.
just kidding. No, but that was always my thing. So the third wheel is definitely a situation. Most of the time when I hear about it, I hear about it from guys, but it's very obvious it happens to women too.
Yes,
The third wheel
it
thing.
does.
And as of lately, it's been happening to you.
Mhm.
Wah, wah, wah,
Yes.
wah.
Don't.
I'm just kidding. Damn, girl. It's only been a few months for me. It's been years for you. Let me have something, dang.
No.
Give me a carrot.
No.
Ugh, I love you, you're cute, you know that?
Yes.
Okay, well, anyways, this was a quickie, so
Oh, this was a quickie.
this was a
Well,
quickie.
I'm really glad about you guys listening to us, and I'm very happy that you are sharing our podcast and liking the content. We're getting a lot of good reviews and a lot of good feedback from the shows that we're doing. And
Totally.
if there's anything that you want to hear, want to talk to us about, let us know because we're definitely down to have different conversations. Very soon, we will be doing a lot of content with other people, interviewing them, trying to get our friends involved just
Yeah,
because there's a really good community that we belong to. And they're they're a lot of the reason that we grow because of their feedback and because of how they are so open to sharing our content and stuff like that. So,
yeah,
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 I'm very
totally.
glad you're listening to our little quickies and stuff.
Yeah, we really appreciate all you guys listening to us out there. You know, we really regard you guys as friends, especially when you guys reach out to us and you know, you give us a little bit of insight into your own lives, your own sex lives, your own lifestyle journey. We love hearing from you guys. So you can find us on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, y- TikTok. I think we're on Reddit
We
now as
are.
well. So there's lots of ways to communicate with us. If you look us up on Facebook, Beyond Monogamy on Facebook, there is a call us button. You're welcome to call us and leave us a voicemail. You can also use that number to text us. If you want to text us any feedback, any stories, anything you'd like read on the air, maybe some discussion topics, we would love to hear from you. So please utilize that. We also have our email, beyondmonogamy4u@gmail.com. That's beyondmonogamy, number four, letter U at gmail.com. So you have a lot of different ways to get a hold of us. Go ahead.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
We dare you.
Do it. Do it. Yeah, do it. Okay. So with that, we're going to go ahead and pull back and disassociate from the show. So we appreciate you guys joining us, but we will see you guys next week.
Bye.